Hello everyone, this is Sans. Over the weekend, Bitcoin has been gradually going up, and now the question is, are we finally going to break out above 40,000? We also need to see where we are in relation to the Wycoff model and what Bitcoin needs to do to avoid a potential death cross. In this video, I will be going over BTC fundamentals and on-chain data. As always, I'm not a financial advisor, and please do your own research. If we have a look at the Bitcoin 4-hour chart, we can see that Bitcoin has broken out of this descending channel. A concern over here is that during this breakout, the volume over here is not that high. It's actually way lower when compared to the volume over here when Bitcoin came down to 30,000. Now, there are two possibilities. Either this could be a false breakout and we might enter this channel again. On the other hand, it would be very bullish for Bitcoin if after this breakout, there is a retest over here and then Bitcoin resumes the uptrend. If that happens, then Bitcoin may be slowly accumulating or consolidating within this trend line over here and the outer trend line, which is coming in from the high of around 64,000. Now guys, when Bitcoin breaks out above this outer trend line, that's when we will be very bullish, and then we can talk about going back to all-time highs, though that may take about a few months. If we can consolidate above 40,000, that would also tie in with the accumulation phase of the Wycoff model. Now let's talk about the death cross and what Bitcoin needs to do in order to avoid this death cross. Unless the price of Bitcoin increases, it is possible that the 50-day moving average goes below the 200-day moving average. We also need to consider that the death cross is a lagging indicator, and a lot of the fall in prices has already happened before the death cross. It's possible that the 50-day moving average, the yellow line, may come close to the 200-day moving average, the purple line, and then it may not cross over and just move up like this. Now, let's have a look at the last death cross in Bitcoin that happened over here during the Corona dump in March of 2020. If you had sold at that time when BTC was at around 7,000, then you would have been selling right at the bottom of the bull market that was just about to start. So this raises the question, is the death cross something we should be worried about? Guys, the death cross is only a technical indicator, and if we want to analyze and want to know which way the price of BTC is going to go, it's better to focus more on the on-chain data instead of simply looking at a technical indicator. If we have a look at this chart from Glassnode, this is the binary coin days destroyed, or the binary CDD. This tells us if the spending behavior of old coins is significant relative to the historical data. Now, the value of the binary CDD is either 1 or 0. The return is 1 when the CDD is greater than the long-term average, and it's 0 when the CDD is lower than the long-term average. As we see in this chart, the value of binary CDD was 0 over here during the pre-bull accumulation phase from July to October. Then we had heavy distribution of old coins, distribution slowing down, and then moderate distribution. As we see over here in June, the binary CDD has returned to the pre-bull accumulation phase, and this is a positive sign in the Bitcoin space. Guys, we have to focus on such things like on-chain data over here instead of simply getting distracted from tweets from people like Elon Musk. There has also been some positive news from Tesla, as they said that they will be taking Bitcoin as payment after 50% of the miners go green. There are a lot of issues right now in the crypto markets, and it has been a difficult period for the shareholders of the mining stocks like Mara, Riot, HIVE and BITFARMS. I would not add to these positions at this stage, as we need to get more clarity about which way the price of Bitcoin is going. I would wait for Bitcoin to go above the 200-day moving average before buying any of the mining stocks. The share price of Mara, Riot, HIVE, and BITFARMS will be affected by both the macro industry level factors and also the company level factors like the number of mining machines, cash flow, and whether they are using renewable sources of energy. Right now, there is way too much speculation on the price of Bitcoin. We have two articles. Both were released on the same day, June 11. This article over here is about options traders betting that Bitcoin will be at 200K by year end. Now let's think about it like this. If not 200K, then maybe at least 100K by the end of the year. Then we have this article over here about odds makers betting on a drop to 10K. This is clearly not going to happen. In this article, it has been mentioned that the crypto options exchange Deribit saw 425 Bitcoin call option contracts change hands, and they had a strike price of 200,000 and an expiration date of December 31. That strike price is 5 times our current BTC price of around 40,000. This is a long-term bet with an expiration after 6 months. These options are so far out of the money that they are very cheap. Guys, I hope the charts and analysis are helping you make more informed trading decisions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.